We started back in 1987. Well, me and Jared and Tim met in 1987 when we both moved from Ontario down to Quebec, Massivani school. We met there. We were all in the late arrival section.
There is an answer in here somewhere.
And Jerry, me and Tim got to school, and Jared's locker was next to ours, and Jared looked at us, and we had long hair, much longer than what it is now. And Jared said, "Hey, do you boys jam? Were you boys in a band?" And we said, "Well, we would like to start a band." And Jared goes, "Well, why don't we get together and jam sometime?" And we said, "Yeah, okay." And then Jared walked away, and me and Tim looked at each other.
You guys need anything? Give me a call.
That's exactly what he did.
What'd you do?
Show me.
You guys need, I gotta go outside in about 5 minutes for a smoke break. You guys need anything, you call me.
So Jared was like very friendly and wanted to show us around the school and wanted to hang out. So we were like, "Oh, this guy's cool." So then a couple weeks later, I was at home sick, and Tim went to school, and there was a talent show, and Jared was drumming in it. And Tim came home and said, "Trev, you know that guy who told us, you know Gerald?" We thought his name was Gerald. He said, "You know Gerald? That drummer guy who wanted to jam with us?" He said,
20 years later, they still don't know my name.
And he said, "Yeah, I saw him play today in a talent show, and he said he's amazing. And he said we got to have a jam with him." So I went to school next day with Tim, and we said, "Okay, Gerald, if you want to have him come over to our house, we can jam if you want." So Gerald said, or Jared said,
"Okay, they got my name wrong." And I went to their house and I fell in love, and I said, "This is great, I want to be in this band forever." Even though they didn't know how to play very well.
No, we didn't know anything, except we just wanted to play Poison songs and Bon Jovi songs, and Jared said, "Hey, that's good enough for me, I just love Poison." And we took about 2 or 3 weeks off school. How did we do that? We just stayed home, and my parents weren't home, and me and Tim were like 18 or something like that, and they were out of town on business, and we said, "Gerald, do you want to stay here for a few days and we could just practice?" And Gerald said, "Yeah, let's just take some time off and practice."
I basically left home and didn't tell my parents.
His parents didn't know what he was, and we were whipping the sticks in a barn, playing as many Poison songs as possible, thinking we were the next big thing. Then we started trying to write our own stuff, but give them a sample of some of our own originals, our old rock and roll originals. What was the first one you came up with?
I got up this morning to the same old thing. The alarm clock going ring, ring, ring. I turned it off and got out of bed. I needed some toast, cause I really felt dead. Coat hanger toast, coat hanger toast. What saved my life was coat hanger toast. Coat hanger toast, coat hanger toast. What saved our life was coat hanger toast.
So then Jared went to school and said, "Guys, I found this guy in my music class. He's a bass player. Maybe we should get him." And we said, "Okay, you know, we kind of like it though, just the three of us." And Jared goes, No, this guy's really good." So when we practice at school, they let us use a room after school. We'd stay there and practice. And in comes this guy, this bass player.
This little boy.
He looked like a child.
Frederick or Cedric. Curtis.
Poindexter.
Have you ever seen The Sound of Music? Well, you may remember in that show there's a Curtis or Frederic. and well, this is pretty well the child that walked into our rehearsal that night. And our hair was down to our ass. We had ripped jeans. We were like we really were like the rebels in school. We were in the principal's office every day. We're not proud of it, but we just were not good students.
I was proud of it.
We were just the typical rock star, and we just lived that way. And in comes this honor student, this clean-cut A+ honor student, straight out of Sound of Music, and walks in and goes, "Hi, I'm Robin Wilkinson." And we went, "Oh, and we said, "What are you here for?" He said, "Well, Jared told me I could come down and try to play bass in your band." And we said, Jared, is this the guy you're talking about?
He was a really good bass player, though.
And Jared looked over and was going, yeah! No, but I will say this about Rob. Nicest guy in the world, smartest guy in the world, and I'll tell you, he went from being some freaking kid off Sound of Music, honor student, A+, to becoming the stud of Eastern Township.
What do you mean? I'm not looking to this.
It's not all green and spotty like that, bud.
No,
yeah, you can do it.
We never would have thought of ever getting new guys, but man, when the 2 new guys came along, they were perfect.
I'll take it from here. Seriously, in honesty, what we ended up doing was we got 2 new guys, and now we're racking our heads wondering why we got them.
No.
That's only about the time.
Poor Mook's looking as if are they serious what they're saying or no?
Job security isn't what I thought it was about 5 minutes ago.
No, we recorded the CD in Nashville, but we had so many cool instruments come into play that to duplicate it live, we had to have some more players. So we were like, there must be a Mookie out there, and there must be a Terry Joe out there somewhere. And lo and behold, we found them.
I decided that I wanted to get off the drums and come up front, hold the guitar, and pose and dance and have fun. So I got off the drums and found somebody who could actually play them.
It's neat to play with a drummer who keeps the timing. Sorry,
it's neat to have a singer who still can't follow the timing.
Now you just have to get a singer who sings on key.
For most of my career, I've been basically a sideman, an employee of whoever I was playing with or working with. And this is the first chance I've had to be part of a real band. I've been with the band, let's say, about 1.5 years now, and I've been accepted as one of their own, or one of the regulars, like from day one.
What are we doing, Luke?
Well, we're heading to Shake World for breakfast time. It's probably
I think it's like noon. It's not. It's. I think it's noon. I think it's lunchtime.
I think we're at lunch right now, and after that, I have no idea what we're doing next.
I'm not
Safe.
Ali, we miss you.
Before I was Desert Heat, I was Terry Joe Banjo doing my little tap dance thing, and just recorded my own personal CD, and then I got this call. Hello, you don't know who I am. My name is Rick Button, and I have a band. We just recorded a CD down in Nashville, and we're looking for a banjo player. And everybody who says that we should get you. And by the way, I am a claw hammer banjo player, right? It's not a bluegrass. I play claw hammer. I finally get to be Bruce Springsteen with a banjo. Woo!
Till summer's gone. Ooh, my heart was aching as he had the fog street.
Somebody like Bruce Scott who's confident, and now it's being played all the time.
The new country music news, September issue. Desert Heat's on the cover.